All right, so yesterday, excuse me, little baby Pearl laid, oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so, well anyway, it's full. And there's 2 here. My goodness, you're so loud. I love that one. But anyway, in this box, Pearl was laying her, or had her eggs, and she's been watching them for a while. And I posted a short about it. Hi, Bingo! Watch out, baby girl. But here's the mama. She's got 3 little babies that are underneath her that I'm not going to dig out. And she has several more eggs left. But as you can see, we put her, I don't shut this all the way. We put her in the duck house. And the ducks have been moved over to my garden area. These are the loudest, horniest jerks. I swear, every time they get by the water and they just sit there like quacking like crazy loud and, humping each other. And I'm just like, my goodness, guys, could you at least do it quietly like the chickens? But anyway, you'll see with the rain, we had a bunch of this mess. And they've loved it. They've been playing in it. It's kind of kept the mosquitoes away. They totally ate all of my onions. Husbando let them out here. So that's fun. I'm a little pissed about that. But yeah, this is our little makeshift duck house for a little while. Ouch, my God, stop that. You're such a jerk. She pecks my feet and they hurt. This one at least pecks the straps. Ouch. Anyway, so we put them in this. Last night we had to chase them into it because they were just like, oh my God. We also have a raccoon in the area. Big, nasty thing. Ouch. Yeah, I'm getting tired of that, miss. She'll peck at the veins on my feet. You can tell she just got me right there. But she'll peck at my veins on my feet if I'm not wearing my ugly Crocs, which is why my fashion choice outside is a little weird. But anyway, had them in here last night. We have a big ugly raccoon that can go to hell in my yard and under our house, so that's fun. We have a couple stations of food now, and you can see we bought the bigger version. This is at Tractor Supply for, I think it was $40. It's received some not great reviews, but I mean, there's a little knob on the top. Excuse me. My asthma and allergies are bad. The season's changed, so ugh. But anyway, you'll see this little cap right here. It doesn't naturally go there. It's naturally down here, to close off the tank. Well, you put it up here after you fill it up. A trick with this, I've noticed a lot of bad reviews for it. Leave the cap on until you filled it entirely. Put it on, or then tighten this, because this tightens and it's by pressure that just kind of glugs out instead of shoots out like a teenage boy. So you tighten it until it stops. See, now it's just barely coming out. You want it to tighten until it starts doing that. I release it a little bit after I think I've tightened it, and if it goes psh, then I just put it back on and try to retighten it. But anyway, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty handy. I only have to come out here and do the ducks and chickens water once a day with that instead of 4 or 5 times a day with the other stuff. Our tanks, I've got one in there with Pearl and then one in there with the chickens. But it gets tedious having to come out here 5 or 6 times a day just for water. Background. Hi, big girl. But yeah, so Pearl had babies. She's in there now. She's moved from this box right here, which is everybody's favorite box, to here. There's 3 little babies. I think they're all Plymouth Rock mixes. They should be mixes with Bluey. Over there, that glorious bastard. I love him. Our ducks are horny jerks. They're very loud, horny jerks, which is great. I mean, the black ones are really nice. The Cayuga ducks, they're still pretty nice. I'm not as much a fan of the Rowans, which I've said again. This whole area is dug in with holes, which is courtesy of the ducks. They dig in the wet soil. So if you don't want holes in your yard, don't get ducks. So obviously you can see Opal, and you can see that we still have 6 ducks. The holiday season kind of put a stop on any kind of harvesting right now because I had a big ass turkey to cook anyway, and I wasn't ready to cook and clean and do all that with the chickens. We're going to be narrowing down, depending on how many babies actually come, will kind of dictate how many girls are handled. Some of them have been kind of on the waiting list anyway, but Mabel, we're getting fond of Mabel's, but like we don't need another rooster. He's a sweet boy. My big boy, the ends of his feathers are finally getting gold. Oh my goodness. He dances at you. Or dances at me anyway. He's such a good boy. He leads the girls to like the good grubs. Bluey's just a horny jerk too, really, but he's beautiful. Don't you pet me, you turd. She was about to. But yeah, so not a whole lot of changes yet. Still have, piles. Everything's a mess right now because it's still in the middle of the holiday season. And as the other video was entitled, I'm walking into this holiday season like, nope. So I don't have a whole lot of anything planned. Bluey, you're such a beautiful boy. Every morning he comes up to my kitchen window right over there. He comes over here and is yelling at me to get me to come out. And if I don't do that, he'll come up to my porch and say hello. Hello, big girls. I'm actually pretty excited to have a mix of these and him because these are super funny and I love them, even though they peck my feet. But yeah, it's getting cold, cold, cold. I'm supposed to have another big old cold front. Are you about to... No, he hears the birds. Again, we have a big ass raccoon and some armadillos, but mostly it's just birds. We found a couple hawks. So I'll periodically come out here, and I'm getting less excited about that as the winter comes closer. We're still in the autumnal season, I believe. Still fall, because, leaves fall. But anyway, I hope your holiday season is going well. You're not eating too much. You don't have the itis, and here's to hoping that everybody has a blessed season and remembers that, you can't have Christmas without Christ. Otherwise, God bless.